Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Beathard to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Now the ball comes loose. Now
admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Beathard to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he fields it cleanly. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys that can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Howard on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go with Howard again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They run it again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. To throw is Beathard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The play clock's running down. Here's Garrett Swanson now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Go, 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 go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Back to the NFL. Here we go. Over.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go counter with Howard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Trubisky. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Vikings offense. Now they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Let's go! 3-19!
To throw is Beathard. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go! Let's go!
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let go now! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So now it's 1st and goal. Turn to a power game to try to get in. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard. Line. Oh, yeah! And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Green, 39!
Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw Beathard. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw here. Beathard. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try to think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, Trubisky being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On the handoff, this is Howard. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 13 yards that time and a first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 12-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bucky Hodges, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They run with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Good.
On third down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Ohio. Here we go.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Here's Beathard to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It is true, the lead cut to 10, 23-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. To throw is Beathard. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. To throw is Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Green 39.
Now back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Beathard. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw Beathard. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best